Welcome back, y'all. My YouTube channel, Tactical Alpha Fishing Channel. So it's getting pretty close to getting dark. It's evening time. All the kids are off the buses from school. Everybody's home. I've already caught one fish today. He's a good little 3-pound bass. Good little size to him. But I've been getting questions about my first couple videos when I was saying how to fish using the rod tip, instead of just making you baits reel in fast, just throwing out and reeling it in. So I'm going to finally get y'all out here. This is my private little lake. I just do a bunch of bank fishing off this thing. And there are some huge fish in this thing. But I'm going to get y'all out there and actually show y'all a couple examples of what I was talking about. So I'll see y'all here in just a minute out there. We're back out here on the lake. So I've got my Abu Garcia rod. It's a medium heavy rod. I like this rod for any of my worm fishing to be a little bit stiffer. I can feel a lot more through the stiffer rod. Got a good sense of tip. I got my Quantum Invade bait casting reel on. But I'm gonna show y'all exactly what I mean. I'm running spider wire braid 20-pound test, and I have been knocking these fish out with this, the Zoom trick worm. It's just what I call, the stick worms. I've got my black eagle claw weight on, and then I'm running my 6 cents 3/0 jugular hybrid hook, worm hook, round bend. It's not an extra wide gap, and I discussed why I do not run an extra wide gap hook on regular worms in my last video. So let me go ahead and make a cast out here, just bank fishing, and kind of go into detail what I was talking about on those first couple videos. I don't know how well y'all will be able to hear me. I love fishing. So usually what I'll do is I will cast out, reel up the slack, and start bumping. I'll just kind of bump it on through instead of just reeling it all the way on in. I just kind of bump it along the bottom. And when I come up to an obstacle, I don't know if y'all can see it, there's actually a sunken tree in the water right here. As it hangs a little bit on that tree, like it just did, I'll just kind of pop it over it. I'll just work this thing all the way back to me. Just like that, I see a lot of newer people, they cast out and just reel it right back in. No, I'm working that thing on the bottom and gives it a more lifelike appearance. So I'll bump it on to me a little bit. Now reel up the slack, bump it a little bit more, and I'll reel up the slack all the way back to me. I'll just keep bumping it and working that bait on the bottom. The whole way traveling back, I will just continuously work that right there on the bottom. And like I said, I love fishing through here because it has plenty of cover on it. Plenty of cover around here. Like I said, there's a sunken tree in the water right here. All kinds of limbs coming out. And that's the thing. Usually bass will stay suspended kind of in those limbs. So that's really what I look for if I'm trying out a new lake or anywhere like that. I look for the stuff that's sunken in the water. But just fish with your rod tip. Fish with your rod tip is the biggest advice on these worms I can give anybody. There's a bump right there. See, I can feel it as soon as they do it. Fishing with your rod tip. In fact, right here in this area is where I caught the biggest bass I've ever caught. Right there. But that's the big thing. You know, if you're scared about hanging up or anything, clearly all you got to do is just kind of pop it up and over. But what I'm doing in the water on the bottom is I'm sitting here, got a little piece of straw around it. This pine straw is freaking everywhere. But on the bottom, instead of making this thing just ski on along, swimming right back to you, whenever you're kind of working that, it's giving that thing more movement. It's making it dance on the bottom. If this was a little bit shallower right here, I'd be able to show y'all an example. But that's all you want to do, as many casts as it takes. I've always heard that the first cast kind of gets their attention. The second or third cast is when they might strike it. Like just now, I got a bump in that area, so I'm gonna cast it right back to the same area that I felt that bump in. Maybe this time he'll take it. Like right here, I'm feeling every single detail on the bottom of this lake. Right in my rod tip. Like right there, it hung up on me a little bit on that limb on the bottom, and I just popped it right over. And that's like, I get a lot of people asking me on this bait caster, how do I have it set up where I don't have to use my thumb as a brake? And it's really not hard to get it set up like that. In fact, I'm going to make a video coming tomorrow to show you exactly how. See, I can just feel every single detail on the bottom fishing this way. And using your rod tip to fish that is just working that worm, getting the most life out of it that you can. But that's really it, guys. I'm gonna make more videos coming, and of course I have that giveaway. The more subscribers and views I can get, the more stuff I'm gonna give away. Shoot, I've got more videos coming to show y'all different ways to work hard baits like spinner baits and crank baits and all of those. But yeah, you just want to give these worms as much lifelike action as you can. Make it do a dance through the water. You don't want it just kind of skiing back to you on the top. But also, there's different ways when you're feeling that bottom. You can dance it on along like I was doing, or you can pull up, let it kind of be doing this and dropping. I call it skip dropping because it's just kind of skipping along over stuff and dropping and sitting for a minute. Going up over stuff, dropping and sitting for a minute. It's just kind of skipping along. And remember, like I said in my last video, never set the hook on a slack line. You're almost guaranteed to miss a fish every time you do that. So remember, every time you pull up and drop it back down, reel that slack up. And then when you feel that bump, like I said again in my other video, set the hook on the weight of the fish, not the bite. So when you feel that bump, let them take it. You'll feel them kind of get it in them. Kind of barely adjust to feel. And then when you feel he's got it, you set that thing. Reel down into it and set it. I mean, I've been with guys that set the hook so hard in a boat that they actually jerk the fish out of the water. So, but yeah, worms have so many different uses. You can go with different depths. Suspended fish, you can get them with it. You can fish weightless and drop shot it. I mean, you can do all kinds of different things with worms. Like I always say, it's one of the most overlooked baits in America nowadays. But I hope y'all enjoyed this videos. I'll be posting pictures of the fish that I caught earlier on my Instagram page at Tactical Alpha. It's just one word, spelled exactly how you think it is, Tactical Alpha. And I appreciate y'all. Send me a follow on there and I'll pretty much accept it. So y'all have a good day. Thank you.